Hi, guys. Sorry, it took me a minute. Okay, so I can't stand being away from this for a long period of time, and as you can see, my desk looks different. It's because we cleared everything off so that Jeff could give it a poly coat for protection. He also built a monitor stand, but we're waiting for this to fully dry. It's still a little tacky in some places, not bad. So hopefully tonight he can get that second coat on, and then I can get my desk put back together tomorrow. But it kind of everything is all over the place. But this morning I had time, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to set up my one monitor and try to get a reading out. So anyway, hi, I'm Lisa. This is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Tuesday, May 28th. It is the day after Memorial Day. Just came off a long weekend where I was under the weather most of the time. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning I woke up and I felt better. I used my affirmations from Florence Scovel Shinn, which helped me greatly. So I am back. I'm still a little nasally, but I feel way better. We had a good productive day yesterday. I'm looking at this paint where I must have hit the wall with something. Anyway, sorry. All right, I digress. So, when I was home, not feeling so great, I watched a couple of things on TV while I was resting. I still got most of my other stuff done, but I wanted to tell you guys about a couple of things that I watched because I really love them. I am going to pull some cards for June energies before I close. This will probably be kind of a quick one. I just wanted to get something up for you guys because I appreciate you so much. And so I'm just going to pull some cards for general energies coming in for the month of June, and then I'll get back to, once my desk is put back together, I can get back to it and do some for the signs. See, my camera is not, you can see part of my keyboard and part of me, and I'm sorry for that, but I'll do my best, okay? So, one of the movies that I finished watching is actually a documentary that Jonah Hill did with his, I think, psychiatrist or psychologist, therapist, anyway. And it's called Stutz, Stutz. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I was amazed through the whole thing because this guy had such a different approach to healing people from their negative thoughts or PTSD or things that they'd experienced in their childhood. And I was just amazed. I'm probably going to watch it again unless they have put out a book with his tips and tricks in there. Now, he has Parkinson's, and that's kind of revealed. You can pretty much tell from the beginning of the movie. But Jonah Hill says that he did this because he wanted to share these methods with other people because they worked so well. And one of the ones that I want to show you guys is he talks about this part X that we all have, which is our doubts, fears, anxieties, the part of us that says, you can't do this. So they call that part X, okay? So one of the things that he showed recently towards the end of the movie, I should say, is this. Okay, you see this person down here is kind of bent over, sorry. And then there's a cloud here. In the cloud are your fears, your doubts, your regrets, your thoughts, things that hold you back. Above that cloud is the sun and all those good vibes. But we're blocking it out with our cloud of all of those things, right? And this really sparked with me because I'm always talking about gratitude and how when I started my gratitude journal, things changed. And so lo and behold, and this is how he drew it, by the way, and he does it in the movie. So then he shows, there's that same sun up there with the good vibes. What has broken through the clouds of fear, regret, doubt? Gratefulness. Gratefulness broke through so that you could feel the good vibes of the sun. Obviously, it's not literally the sun. It's good vibes, feeling good, feeling positive, right? So, sorry, let me get this. So jeepers. I just thought that this was a really, really amazing little drawing that maybe can click with some of us. I know it did with me because I was like, yes, it works. I know it works. I've used this process of gratefulness with my journal. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. So the movie, it's a documentary. It's on Netflix. The cover of it, I think, is Jonah Hill in a white t-shirt with kind of long blonde hair. Stutz. Okay, that's the name of it. I really recommend that you guys watch it. Even I watched it in two different sittings. You know, I started watching it, and then my husband fell asleep or something. He was interested in it, but it just didn't keep him awake. So then I went back and watched it when I was just here by myself. So I really recommend that, guys. Okay. The other one that I watched was called Hack Your Health, The Secrets of Your Gut. Okay? And there's a young, I don't know if I can't remember what she was, microbiologist, something, I don't know. She was fascinated by how your stomach works since she was younger. So what a revelation this was, because we hear so many different things about how to be healthy, what to eat, what not to eat, what kind of diet to be on, all things like that. And this was actually a study about how our stomachs, large intestines, small and large intestines work, the microbiomes, I think, that are in there, the little bacteria, how we're healthy, what people do to themselves. I mean, they had a competition eater on there. They had people that had anyway, they had a lot of different people on there that were talking about how our health is directly related to how we grew up, what we were exposed to. If we use germ killers all the time, if we go outside, if we're exposed to different foods, it was really pretty amazing and informative. So that was called Hack Your Health, The Secrets of Your Gut. I know my handwriting's kind of not great. Hack Your Health, The Secrets of Your Gut. So those are two things that I think are really, really worth watching. Pretty amazing. If you ask me, I like Jonah Hill anyway. I like Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen are two of my kind of favorite actors. I like the underdogs, and everything about them when they first started acting seemed like they were underdogs. I'm always rooting for the underdog. That's just how I am. So, but their acting is great. I mean, they've done some fantastic movies. Some I didn't love so much, but they always seem to do things that have to do with truth and the human condition and what we go through as humans, So anyway, Jonah Hill, yeah. And he's had some tragedies, Obviously, he was very overweight when he was young. Not so much now, but he also lost his brother, which I didn't know. He doesn't talk about it a lot, but he does talk about it a little bit and about what that did to him. So, oh my gosh, okay. Trying to get, unfinished symphony. Oh my God. Sorry guys, it feels weird to not have my desk set up the way it usually is, but all right. So we're going to pull a few cards for the June energies that are coming in. This is for everybody. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. Don't worry about it. Not every reading can resonate for every person, right? Thinker and Unfinished Symphony. Anything else from this Wisdom of the Oracle deck, please? Oh, I just realized that I don't have where are my books? Oh, I see them. Okay. Um, everything is piled up on the couch, on the coffee table, on all the different surfaces in here. Anything else? No, I guess not. Okay. Deck was kind of quiet. Okay. Unfinished Symphony Thinker. Let me grab the book and I'll hold those up in a minute. Okay, maybe I can move this a little closer. Okay, so Unfinished Symphony was the first one that came out. And that is a number 10. Well, that makes sense, right? Number 10 is completion, boiling down or reducing down to a 1, which is new beginning. Okay, let's see how I do. Not bad. Unfinished Symphony. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. You can see there's like piano keys. She's sitting on an egg. Eggs are kind of representative of new things, new birth, what have you, right? So with this, it looks like in June, some of us are going to have some loose ends that we're going to need to get tied up, right? Going to have to tie up some loose ends, make some amends possibly, get something finished so that we can start something new, okay? So maybe some things from May are going to maybe possibly bleed into June that we're going to have to move on with, get finished. And then Thinker is a 44. This is a master number. Oh, God, Lisa. 44, master number, the Thinker. All right, so just looking at the image, she's sitting there on a block thinking, like that statue, the Thinker, right? I'm trying to get the page in the book without putting the card down because I found the right place to hold it. Oh, 42. Sorry, guys. Hope you're doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. 44, the Thinker. Strategy, being analytical and logical. So it seems like when it comes to this unfinished business, you might have to use some strategy. You need to think about things. Think about logically what's going to happen in June. What are your plans for June? What do you want to accomplish in June? You know, and like that. And make sure that you're thinking about how to finish those things up. Okay, I'm going to read you the Oracle's message from this one because I'm guided to do so. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct. For in this moment, there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Okay. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. You will win the game of life. How odd that came up. For me, that has meaning because the Florence Scovel Shinn, the first book she wrote, I believe, was called The Game of Life and How to Play It. And so I'm still using her affirmations, which have been working out beautifully for me. I use them to get better. I also used, I don't have it in here. I used the Metapirate spray from Angelic Celestial Colors. It's a healing spray that helps ward off viruses and bacteria and such. And I used that on myself 2 to 3 times a day. And on the 3rd day was when I felt better. I actually was quite worried. I mean, my chest hurt. I was coughing constantly. You know, my throat hurt. I mean, I was tired. So to get over that in, basically 3 days, because the first few days of incubation last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday afternoon was when it really hit me. So that, to be able to get over it that quickly was amazing. Okay, Spirit, how do you want me to do this? Okay, let's just, all right, they're saying just shuffle and we'll give you the cards. Okay, June energies. What's coming in for June? Besides finishing stuff up and being philosophical, analytical, logical for the month of June. So June is like that's Cancer, right? And going into, let's see, what is it? It's Gemini. Is it the end of Gemini? And then, yeah, I think so. The end of Gemini and the beginning of Cancer. Oh my gosh. The cards are just flying right out. Okay. Anything else from this deck about June energies? And, you know, it's going to be different for everyone. You know, I mean, there's... June energies aren't going to be the same for me. I'm not going to have the same thing going on that somebody, you know, watching in Texas, California, Hawaii, you know, or another country is going to have. You know, it's going to be different. Wow. Guys, remember I made this comment the last time I did a reading. I kept saying everything is coming out in twos. The same thing happened this time, I believe. 2, 2, and 2. So we're going to look at them as pairs of messages, all right? So the first two cards that came out, Knight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so Knight of Swords, that is thinking. So, we're not surprised to see that there after we just got the Thinker, right? Knight of Swords is forward-moving action. It is truth. But swords are communication, right? Communication, your intellect, your thinking, right? And then we have the... Can I hold them up this way? And then we have the... Oh my gosh. I'm such a dork. Six of Pentacles. Wrong way. Six of Pentacles. Sixes are typically harmony. This card is showing that his resources aren't going where he wants them to go. The Six of Pentacles. See how they're not falling in the right hands? Okay, so this is the message here with these two cards. You need to think about your finances. Some of you really need to think about your finances. What are you doing? Where are they going? What's going out? You know, your investments, what you're spending money on. So this is, you know, one of the first messages in June with that pair, okay, is resources. So for some of you, you may already know that you need to be thinking about your resources, how you're earning your living, where you're spending your money, if you have investments, okay? The next pair is the Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is forward action. The Knight of Cups is actually the romance card in this deck. God, it's hard for me to hold them like that. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me see if I can. There we go. That's a little bit better anyways. Knight of Cups is forward-moving action with romance. Four of Cups is an emotional offer being given that you're either ignoring or thinking about. Now, what they're giving me is that because we have that Thinker card, this is tying in. This is saying that somebody really needs to think before they take this step. Somebody really needs to think about their emotions. How is what I'm about to do going to affect me emotionally? Do I want to go forward with this relationship? Do I want to go forward in romance in a different direction? Okay, it can be romance. You know, this is typically romance, but it also... that was weird. Oh, I'm like, what happened? My camera just moved on its own. I did not do that. And my camera is sitting on top of my computer. I don't know how that happened. Oh my gosh, that was so weird. So weird, guys. Okay, now it's all messed up. And it's really hard because it doesn't ever want to stay where I put it. Oh, for Lord. Sorry, guys. I can't wait to get this put back together. But my poor husband, he's working as hard as he can. And he knows more about this stuff than I do. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Oh, for heaven's sakes. So in the Four of Cups, he you're being presented something, but you're thinking about what you already have and wondering, should I go there? Okay, so for some of you, this could be maybe a new romance is slated to come in June. Maybe you're thinking about your current situation and if you want to do anything about that, right? That could also be it. So, oh my gosh, I wish I could. Come on. All right, that's okay. All right, so for some of you, it's about your money, your finances, planning what you're going to purchase, what you're going to pay off, I'm hearing, things like that. For some of you, it has to do with emotions, like emotional things, either a new relationship or, yeah, I think these should really be that way. That's what they're showing me. A new relationship coming in, and if you're going to take that. Right? Are you going to stay where you are? Are you going to take the new offer? What are you going to do? All right. So funny how these pairs are. Oh my God. And then the last pair that came out, wowzers, the World and the Empress. The World and the Empress. Can we get any better than that? So June. I mean, and the Empress does remind me of June. The Empress is like Mother Nature. She is all four queens' energies embodied in her. The World is basically total happiness and the completion of some sort of cycle, right? So the Emperor, oh my God, let me see if I want to get this card. Oh my God, Lisa, what the heck? The Empress. Then I put it up there and it doesn't focus. Look at that beauty. Rabbits, deer, butterflies, greenery, all the signs behind her, the moon, the feminine energy sign. Sometimes when I'm in channel mode, I say the wrong words. The Empress. This is beautiful, beautiful energy of creating, okay? What are we creating in June? What are we creating in June, right? And then, so this doesn't surprise me either because we have unfinished symphony. Oh, this is so strange. It looks like the camera's pointing in a different direction than it is when I'm looking at it. Okay. So unfinished symphony, you got to finish some stuff up, right? We've got to finish some stuff up so that we can move on. So the World is completing a cycle. And I mean, look at her. She's completely, extremely happy. Yay. She's like wearing a pink leotard with stars on it. There's a lot of purple in the card. There's an eagle, a lion, a bull, and an angel. I mean, this is, you can't get any better than that. So it's looking like the energies that are coming in June are like full on ahead happiness. We need to do some planning though. Right? We need to do some planning with that unfinished symphony, whatever needs to be finished up. We're thinking, we're being logical and analytical about our steps to achieve what we want to achieve, right? So there's that. And then we've got some people that need to look at their finances, some people that need to maybe possibly analyze something to do with romantic things, emotional things. And then we've got Mother Nature there with the Empress. All the feminine power you can want, and then the World. Okay, so June, yeah, loving it, because April, it seems like we've had a bit of maybe some struggles going on, April and May wasn't too bad. If I remember correctly, when I did those readings, it was a little bit better than how April was, but I do remember that in April there were some struggles around stuff. And so June, yeah, June. Anything else from this foil deck, please? Anything else from this foil deck for my people watching for this June energies reading? I thank you all for subscribing, for watching, for liking. The video, when it gets views and when it gets likes, that is what helps it move along the YouTube algorithm. All right, we're going to do 2 because that seems to be Spirit's theme. We have a 10 and a 5. How funny. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is wealth. This is success in your material world, however you earn your living. Great news. This is fantastic, right? What do we need to do to get there is, okay, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. Sorry. The Five of Swords. Okay, so some things need to be left behind and some things you can take with you. You see how he's got two swords up on his shoulder, one sword in his hand. There's two swords on the ground and there's some people walking away, or he is walking away from them. Yeah, so this is where it comes down to unfinished symphony and thinking about unfinished business. What do you need to finish up, complete, walk away from so that you can get to this Ten of Pentacles, right? What is it that you're going to need to do in June? So we can't have new beginnings without endings. That's just the way it is. There has to be an ending for something fresh and new to start. All right, we're going to get a card from the Jody Bergsma Magical Times Empowerment deck. And this is looking pretty good for June, guys. I think the June energies coming in are looking fantastic. If my desk gets put back together and I can do sign readings for June, I will. It may be a quick one because I have so, doing our other business, which is really takes off at this time of year, plus my job and all the things I have to do. Once I start reading the signs, I don't like days and days to go by without getting other signs up. I just feel bad about that. And June 1st is right around the corner. So we'll see if I can get some readings up for the different zodiac signs. But right now, the overall energies for June coming in look fantastic. Unfinished symphony, so think about what you need to finish up for the month of June. And then the thinker, being logical about, thinking about the steps you need to take with your finances. That's what this is about. Financing. Rein in the credit card spending, pay off some balances, look at your 401k, see where your money is going, the romance part of it, and then the Empress in the world. Woohoo! Okay. Can we have another card from this deck, please, Spirit? Can we have another card from this deck? One more card from this deck, please, Spirit. Then, oh, no. Yikes. Okay, you guys. All right, let me shuffle this again. Once I get my desk put back together, I'll get into a much more comfortable place and hopefully have the camera placed above the cards like I did last time instead of sitting on top of my monitor where it can move around by itself, apparently. Okay. One more card from this deck, please, for my lovely viewers. For the June energies, please. The June energies. What's coming in for June energies for the collective, please? June energies for the collective. One more card, please, Spirit. Gosh almighty. I know you can do it. I know you can give me one card. Yeah, thank you. Okay. First card out, one of my favorites, kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. Guys, I'm always talking about kindness. We all need to be kind. And sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. Yes. Yeah, we need to all be making sure that we're taking time out for ourselves. Actually, while I was, I think it was Sunday. Yes, Sunday. I said, you know what? I'm going to just take an hour. I'm going to soak my feet. So I did. I have this lovely, it's dried herbs and flowers soak that I got from Amelet Apothecary in Cornish, Maine. I love that place. And so I took an hour and I just sat down and I soaked my feet and rubbed them and put lotion on them because I've actually never had a pedicure, believe it or not. So I did that and just took some time. And it's really hard for me to do that. I always feel guilty when I'm not doing something. Like I'll try to relax and I sit and say, "Oh, I should fold those clothes. I should put in a load of laundry. I should do up the rest of these dishes. I don't know. It's really, really hard for me to relax." So I was proud of myself for doing that. Sorry, guys. Okay. And I think all of you should do it as well. I just soaked my feet and I think I watched a show called Queen Bees, which was hilarious. I took some time to meditate, listen to meditation music, do my affirmations, just took the time to do it. I do my affirmations that I recorded. Okay, that's the second time that I've seen those two cards flip over. So weird. I should have taken them the first time, but sometimes I think it's just me. But Spirit is never wrong. All right, we're going to see what this is all about. Okay. Goose, inner knowing. It's actually a Canada goose. Goose, inner knowing. I can't read it up there. This one I can't. The others I could. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. Yes. Let yourself fly. Let yourself fly. Inner knowing. And then giraffe, visionary. Wow, inner knowing and visionary. Can it get much better than that? Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. June energies are looking fantastic. I guess you got a good look at that one while I was trying to put it in the camera correctly. Visionary and inner knowing. You got it, guys. You have got it. You have everything you need to create a fantastic June. Unfinished Symphony Thinker, right? 1044. We also got the 10 of Pentacles. Something is going to complete in June, right? And then you're going to start something new. Remember kindness. Remember to take time out for yourself, okay? I can't even figure out where to do this. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.